What's up guys, welcome back to another Lil Maguizy video on the Lil Maguizy channel. I am your host Lil Maguizy. In today's Lil Maguizy video, we're going to take a look at a woman with strange powers. Let's do it, shall we? Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson as Carol Danvers / Captain Marvel, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Ben Mendelsohn as Talos or Talos, however you fuck you say his name. Jiman Hudzu as Karath the Purator. I'm literally looking this up on fucking Google while I'm speaking this. Lee Pace as Ronan, sure some of you remember him. Lashana Lynch as Maria Rambeau, with Clark Gregg as Phil Coulson and Jude Law as Jon Rog. Jon Rog, that's his name. So basically, this shit starts off with, Captain Marvel's getting up to do shit, and then she has to do a mission in space, and she eventually fails the mission and gets sent back to Earth. But then when she gets back to Earth, she loses all of her memories of her time she was on Earth. So when Nick Fury comes to pick her up, and then there's these shape-shifting alien things come, and then Captain Marvel and Nick Fury escape with it. Captain Marvel beats the hell out of an old woman, and that old woman is actually a Skrull. And then, Skrull. And then Samuel L. Jackson is talking about shit. Not Samuel L. Jackson. Nick Fury is talking about shit. And then meanwhile, her and him go to her friend Maria Rambeau's house and talk about, shit in the olden days and shit like that. And turns out a Skrull is living inside his house. So meanwhile, Ronan and people is talking about, wanting to destroy Captain Marvel and the Kree and the Tesseract. So meanwhile, they find a cat named Goose who is basically a fucking demon. So meanwhile, Captain Marvel and Maria Rambeau, they go up to space and they go and stop Ronan, but then Jon Rog comes along and tells them about her past, because she gets her powers from the Tesseract basically. And then eventually she defeats Jon Rog and learns of her powers. She becomes unstoppable, flies up to space, and hallelujah. Fuck knows what Ronan's doing now. It's not like he's gonna appear in another movie or anything like that. And so, and then they're all flying up the jet, and then the cat scratches Fury's eye, and that's how he loses his fucking eye. Yeah. So meanwhile, they're all chilling back at Maria's place, and then Danvers flies back up to space. Boom, that's it. That's literally it. To be honest, I don't even remember. Off the top of my head, I literally tried to describe it as best as I could, because I can't be arsed watching it. After credit scene time, we're going back to the present day, when everyone's all dusted, and the pager is in the Avengers house, and Steve and Natasha are looking at it like, how the hell do we do this? And then Rhodey's like, yeah, that thing just stopped doing whatever the hell it was doing. And so Bruce is like, come on, we gotta send the signal again. So then Natasha goes and finds out what's on that thing, and then she turns around and Danvers is sitting there like, where's Fury? Second after credit scene time, the cat eats the Tesseract and spits it out. Yeah. Overall thoughts. Fucking garbage. Absolute fucking garbage. Yeah. I'll see you next time, where we take a look at a man in a metal suit, a soldier with a shield, a god, a dude who's a doctor, a woman with guns, a man with bow and arrows, another man in a metal suit, a blue woman, a talking raccoon, and a man who can shrink, and a woman with weird powers. Goodbye.